Hello, Jeanette. How are you? Nice to meet you. And I got your video. I've cropped it down to 5 seconds, so we should be able to go through this pretty quick. Just want to take a look full speed. That's a cast, backswing, forward swing, transition attempt. It looks pretty good. Everything from here up into this point looks really good. Oops, that happens a lot. Okay, so as you go for the first backswing and into this, it looks like you've got plenty of power going through your legs, and that's really what we want. We want power going through the legs. But what happens from here is where you start losing a lot of time and energy. So just keeping in mind that gravity is constantly going to be pulling down. Oh, there we go. Let's go back. Gravity is going to be pulling down on you the whole time. And so it's kind of a race against the clock. So as your hips start going up, gravity is going to be pulling down, and you got to get your shoulders up and over the rings before gravity wins. So this is probably something you already know. But okay, so once we get here, the way that your feet are traveling forward, it's good. But if you could have straight legs, this would be better. Having straight legs means that the foot is going to be traveling faster than the feet are right now. So when you bend your knees like this, somewhere along the way, because your legs were straight, right? So your legs were straight here, and then they started bending. And as they started bending, the foot slows down. So we want to try to keep the legs straight and out further. So I keep drawing this line horizontally. This is kind of where I would say is the max height that you should swing your legs. If you look at your knee height compared to your hip right now, it's a little bit higher. And so if you had straight legs, maybe your legs would be up here. That wouldn't be so ideal. So we want to try to keep them down a little bit more than that. But from this position, let me just keep changing colors here. Okay, so you have a pretty good angle. I would actually like more of a 45-degree angle in the hip here, which means that if you were able to, because we don't want the legs going higher than horizontal, right? If you were able to, let me just get rid of this, get your legs to come up a little bit faster, like you're going to do almost like a toes to rings, swinging your toes up to the rings. So swinging the legs up toward gravity a little bit faster, bending in the hips, that would actually be a little bit more helpful because you want bend in your hips to explode out of. The thing is that when you get to this position here, come on, right there. What I want is for your straight legs that were out here to now get yanked backward this direction. And by doing that, it causes your hips to go up. So we don't actually want to bend them to pull them back. We want to try to kind of bridge your body into that position. So from where your feet are, yanking them backward should cause your body to kind of get into an arch shape. And that's going to push, if this is your hips, it's going to push your hips up. And then your arms are going to be, in this position at that point. But your legs, we're going to try to get them to travel backward. So you swing to that, what I would say is more like an L position, and then yank them backward as fast as you can. I'll send you a link that should help. It's just a drill. It looks different when you actually do it on the rings, but it's just a drill that you can practice snapping the legs back, and that's what I would recommend. Because all of that being said, if you watch your hips, they go up. They get to almost the height of that brown line in the back for the wall balls. And by the time your upper body transitions over the top, hips have already started dropping. So really the problem is that your shoulders here are just taking too long to get up and over the top. And the goal would be to have your shoulders kind of up here already at this point when your legs are down behind you. Having the shoulders higher than the hips will mean that there's less transition time necessary to get them over the top of the rings. So by getting completely horizontal, how your upper body is right here, that's usually where people are, excuse me, a little cold, It's usually where people are failing, is they get so horizontal that it takes so much time for them to transition up and over the top. So I'll go ahead and send this over to you via a YouTube link, and in the comments, if you wanted to do another one of these, you can do the free trial. I'll put the link in that for the comments in the description, sorry, not the comments, of the video. And then I'll send you also the drill that I think would help you with this. Okay, Jeanette, have a nice day, and thanks for sending the video.